Close up.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, right here on Wabash Catch TV. I've frightened my guest, ladies and gentlemen. It is Lynn Wells.
Thank you very much.
Lynn Wells,
happy to be here.
Joining the show today.
Still haven't figured out why I'm here, but
we're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. Actually, I've only had 2 or 3 things in mind to talk to him about. One of them he already said he didn't want to talk about. So,
statute of limitations hasn't run out on that one yet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's all kinds of things. But we do appreciate you tuning here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here in Flora on Channel 100 and on Channel 25. Same story up in Louisville, down in Sisney, Jeff, Fairfield, Albion, West Salem, Browns, Bone Gap, over in Salem on Channel 3.
Wow.
See, you're all over the place.
We're nationwide, practically.
You are nationwide. And we're close to Wayne City.
Ooh.
And we're into Hamilton County. Going to be making it into White County eventually.
Well, I live in White County. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it. We're looking forward to serving your internet needs.
That's probably when we'll stop TV services. Lynn Wells going to be on there. Cancel.
Stop TV service, or stop. Or Lynn Wells service might be.
Certainly.
Your service might be that morning.
That could be.
But this is Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this glorious Tuesday,
beautiful day.
August 20th. What is going on around the area? What can you look forward to as some things going on here on this Tuesday, August 20th, in community events? Karaoke. It's big karaoke music at the Flora Gardens at 10 a.m.
Oh my.
See, this is why I usually go ahead and just leave you on. Now we've switched to this one, okay? And whenever
I apologize to the.
No, that's fine.
To the rest home.
No, that's okay. That's okay. This is why I usually just leave the camera on both of us whenever we talk about community events.
Because it's important.
It is important.
Things are important. And sometimes you just need to have them kind of emphasized a little bit.
A friend of mine always says whenever I start this part of the show, he says, well, what's going on down to the home?
Down to the home. Down to the rest home.
That's right. And karaoke music at Flora Gardens at 10 a.m. this morning. What would your song be if you were a resident at Flora Gardens Nursing Home and you were playing a karaoke song?
Probably, if I'd have shot you when I wanted to, I'd have been out of jail by now.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Also, today, piano with Mary at the Flora Rehabilitation Healthcare Center. That's also at 10 a.m., so you kind of have to make it.
Is she going to be playing on the black keys this time?
I think just the white.
Just the white.
Just the white.
Well, that's good.
That's a Flora Rehabilitation. Take about an hour or so. That's the thing. Actually, you might
just
be able
to get into the rec room.
Get your song.
Yeah.
Go line up, have your song played, sing your song at Flora Gardens, then cruise across town to the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center and listen to Mary play piano.
Boy, she's a great piano picker, Mary is.
Does a wonderful job.
Oh, she does.
Also, this afternoon,
Proud Mary.
It's Community Bingo. Tuesday's Bingo Day. I'm hitting all the...
You're hitting all the good ones already.
I'm hitting all the good ones.
Did you hear me?
Community Bingo at 1:30 today. Again,
There's a joke about that, but I wish I can't even tell it. It's so good.
What's the joke?
Oh, it's so good I can't tell it.
You forget it?
Well, you just how do you get to somebody? How do you get? 150
I
people
tell that joke every day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or every time I mention bingo. Heritage Woods at 1:30 p.m. today. That's the
that's the bingo place.
That's the bingo place today. Well, one of the bingo. I've got another one later on.
Now, I want to know something about this bingo.
Yes.
Do you have? Is this a BYOB?
BYOD?
No, a BYOD. I'm sorry. Is it a bring your own dauber?
I believe it is.
It is.
I believe it is BYOD.
You want to make sure you bring. Well, it could be both.
Well, bring your old bobber too. I mean, that's if you want, whatever makes you lucky, Lynn. Yeah. That's exactly right. This is also today.
Not Kentucky, is it? Bring your own banjo. Go ahead, please.
That's at 1:30, by the way, at the Heritage Woods. Also at Heritage Woods tonight at 6:30 p.m. That's the Country Sounds Lance and Tina.
Lance and Tina?
Lance and Tina going to be putting on about an hour show.
Picking and a grinning.
Picking and grinning.
Scratching and digging.
That's exactly right. The other bingo night tonight in Effingham.
Effingham? Are you serious?
I am serious. Wow. So you can play twice. You can play in Flora at 1:30 at the Heritage Woods, and then once you get done there, you can go up to Effingham tonight at the KC Hall, the Knights of Columbus at 7 o'clock. Effingham have a pretty nice KC Hall. You've probably been to that.
Oh, there's a good place. Very nice. Yeah, my grandma used to call it the Mystic Knights of the Seas. But it's the KC.
It's exactly that makes sense. That's at the Effingham Event Center.
Well, it's a big place. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the Event Center or the
because the KC Hall is the Effingham Event Center.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Because there's a performance arts center just across the pond from the Firefly restaurant.
That is not it.
Not the same thing.
That is the performing art. You're right. That's the performance.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
This is the Effingham Event Center, which is the former or current
Knights of Columbus Hall. Thank you.
That is correct. We have
confused everybody.
That's what we do.
Just if you see a truck stop, just wheel in and be done with it.
That's exactly right. Also, the United Methodist Church Mission Committee Hungry Heart fundraiser is today over in Salem, the Trinity UMC, from all day long today, actually. Anytime you buy something at Joe's Pizza in Salem today, they are throwing a lot of money at the Mission Committee, at the Hungry Hearts fundraiser.
That's a nice program.
This is they're giving a percentage of the price of your meals to their mission project, which is Hungry Hearts, which provides lunches for kids 3 to 18 during the summertime. How about that?
That is very important.
Very important.
Very, very important. So support that if you can, folks.
There you go. This is kind of timely that you are here.
How timely?
This is National Radio Day.
Huh?
This is National Radio Day.
Tune in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each year on August 20th, National Radio Day recognizes the great invention of the radio, celebrate the news, information, music, and stories carried across the airwaves. Did you know in your long career that they celebrated National Radio Day?
I had no clue.
August 20th.
I just thought that was the day that you got the McDonald's coupon in your paycheck. That's what I thought.
I was going to say it's a payday.
It's a payday. You remember the McDonald's coupon in the paycheck thing, the story.
That's about all you get.
Yeah. Do you don't remember that true story?
I don't.
There's a little something extra in your check.
I vaguely remember. Yes. What was this?
This was while I was still in broadcasting type radio. Boss said there's a little something extra in your check.
Wrote that one down, by the way.
Little something extra in your check. And I'm thinking, a bonus, right?
That's nice. Right? Yeah. Wow.
Open it up, and there's a McDonald's coupon. A little something extra. And that's henceforth and verily, that's radio for you. That's the way radio is. But that's a great celebration.
If you want to know radio, yeah.
Absolutely.
In a nutshell, right there is radio.
Very nice.
Commercial radio, of course, started the first guy. What year the first commercial radio broadcast of voice and music for purely entertainment purposes?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say 1938.
1906.
That's what I said, 1906. 1906. I knew it had an 8 or 6.
Reginald Fessenden transmitted the program from Brant Rock, Massachusetts, to the general public to hear.
Wow.
So there you go. Brant Rock, Massachusetts, home place of commercial radio.
I did not know that. Well, I've learned something today.
This is also, you might be happier with this one, this is also National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
I like chocolate, I like pecan, but I don't know if I like them together.
There's a picture of one right there. That looks pretty good.
Oh, my gosh, that does look good.
Actually, I don't like pecan pie.
So you serious?
I am serious as a bus wreck. Yeah, I'm not a
I like pecan pie. You didn't have any, you don't have it here, do you?
No.
None today?
No.
Darn, how about coconut cream? That's one of my favorites.
I do like coconut cream.
That and key lime pie, hence the shirt.
That is a great looking shirt, ladies and gentlemen. You really need to compliment Len Wells on that shirt.
And I got a free haircut with it.
A bowl of soup?
And a bowl of soup. Down at the mission.
We have been together for too long.
Way too long.
Let's see.
What else is going on, Bruce?
While pecan pies include eggs in the recipe as a binder, it's interesting to note that another sugar pie that was made when eggs were out of season. That
Eggs out
pie
of
is
season.
called
How
a
can-
sugar cream pie.
A sugar cream pie? Would that be something? No, a sugar cream pie. Never heard such a thing.
It might be a white pie.
Well, I was going to say that, or maybe like a chess pie. No, chess has probably got a lot of eggs in it, doesn't it?
Is that what they serve over in Whittington?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you
Small
go.
farms, when the hens stopped laying, a sugar cream pie offered an alternative since no eggs were required to make it. I didn't realize that eggs laid in season.
Well, they slow down in the fall and the winter time. Yeah, they sure do. I still get 8 a day. I got 8 chickens, 8 eggs a day. So.
Do they really slow down? I mean,
Sure,
why were they,
sure.
is it because it's cold?
Well, their hind ends are sore. That's why. I don't know.
Why
What if
would
you
their-
laid an egg every day?
Why would their
would you be sore?
Why would their hind ends be sore in fall and winter than in spring and summer?
Because things contract in the wintertime in the cold weather.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. I didn't know if I wanted.
I have no idea.
You're the gentleman
I have no
farmer.
idea. There's a great book out there you need to get if you haven't seen it.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
No, it's called Ask the County Agent. So,
Ask the county agent.
hilarious little short book, and you can read it in about 2 hours. It's hilarious. Ask the County Agent.
Where did you write the book?
No, I didn't write the book.
Who wrote
I should
the
have.
book?
I don't know.
Who's the county agent?
You're being difficult today, Bruce.
No, I don't mean to be.
No, I don't know who wrote the book. It was a gift to me, and it just were funny stories that people asked the county extension agent.
Okay, now
As
it
in-
makes sense.
as in-
Ask the. I was thinking Farm Bureau agent, but
No,
something like that. Or
The extension agent asked the county agent. Asked the county.
Walt Townsend. would
Like
be
Walt
on
or his brother Pete, either one. Pete Townsend.
there. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. What's on television? What do you
I
want?
bet there'll be something good.
Oh, there is. There's a ton of good
Mannix,
stuff.
something like that?
No, baseball. Lots and lots of
it's getting that-
baseball
oh, my.
today. Yeah, the Cardinals are playing, and Milwaukee Brewers in town. That'll be on Fox Sports Midwest, channel 630. Gio Gonzalez versus Michael Walker. When's the last time you went to a Cardinal game?
Gosh, it's been about a year.
I thought you went recently.
Yeah,
sometime.
it's been about a year. I love going to the ballpark. I really do. I know
Good
you
time.
do too. It's a great
Yeah,
time.
Love it. San Francisco Giants are in Chicago tonight playing the Cubs. That's at 7:05, and that'll be on NBC Sports Chicago. Tyler Beatty on the mound for the Giants versus Cole Hamels for the Cubs. Cardinals and Cubs, of course, tied up right now.
Wow.
And it's a locked in a death struggle. Maybe not quite that, but
But that
it's
does
a
make
locked
that
in.
makes the sport even that much more interesting. I think
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Chicago White Sox are in Minnesota tonight. Speaking of close to first place, the Twins are playing pretty well. That'll be at 7:10. NBC Sports Chicago Plus. Cubs are on 6:43. White Sox on 6:44. Ronaldo Lopez versus Michael Pineda. And then the Yankees will be on ESPN tonight. That is at 9 o'clock on ESPN channel 601. Domingo Herman versus
Didn't he
Homer
use-
Bailey.
No, wait a minute. Homer Bailey
Homer Bailey.
from Wayne City.
Different Homer Bailey.
Okay.
Was that Homer Bailey? That was Homer Leg.
No, the Homer Bailey was over that way too. I thought.
Was there
They had
Homer
like
Bailey?
a trucking company or something? But he doesn't pitch ball or anything like that.
Different guy.
Different guy. Okay.
Entirely different guy.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. You never know. He might have pitched in his day.
Could have. Sure have.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Len Wells is the guest today. We've got all kinds of big business stuff to talk about. You have no idea what
We don't have a clue.
We'll be right back after these. Do stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining in today. My guest today, it is Lynn Wells. Lynn Wells, a friend of those who have no friends.
Absolutely.
The formerly known as several other names. Mervis Lee.
Mervis Lee, yeah.
Is that the only other name you've ever been known by, probably?
Just Mervis, mainly,
Mervis, yeah. Do people still call you Mervis from time to time?
Oh, yes. People still call me Mervis, and people call me Leonard Sue. Still people call me Leonard Sue.
Well, now, Leonard Sue, that wasn't really a television name of a
No.
radio.
That was just a nickname that I got when I was in television.
We're switching to that.
I'm sorry. That was a nickname I got when we were when I was in television. It was
I need larger red lights on those.
You don't have any red lights.
Yeah,
Oh, there it
there's a
is.
little red light down there on the bottom.
Are we talking a visually handicapped person here?
In addition to other handicaps.
And I don't even have some. I don't even understand the concept of handicap in golfing, but that's a whole different deal. I don't.
Really?
But I still have trouble with my loft. I do. But anyway, you started to say something.
Yes, you do have trouble with your loft.
I really do.
That's exactly right.
If I were to let go of the club, it would go further than the ball most of the time.
When's the last time you played golf?
Too long.
It's boring to you, isn't it?
No, it's not. I enjoy it.
Do you watch it on? You don't watch
Actually, I watched some yesterday.
Did you really?
I did.
Why so? I didn't even get around to watching any yesterday. It's
because I was asleep and I woke up and it was on. I was taking a nap, woke up and there it was. So I had to watch it because I was too lazy to turn the clacker.
You don't even have to get up.
It's a day of rest. Sunday is a day of rest.
You've got the remote control, and you're too lazy to find something else to watch.
At my age, it's just Wheel of Fortune, go to bed,
Those guys, they do such a terrible job from time to time on that last question. How difficult can it be?
I don't know. I usually get them, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah,
I like to think so.
Bread and butter, Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
I've now forgotten what I was going to.
Tonto.
No, I've forgotten what I was going to ask you about.
You were going to ask me about writing. You said earlier.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you're still you are still writing.
Oh, absolutely.
Professionally, right?
Yes, sir.
You're no longer now. There's a new editor.
They have a new editor.
He works at the Carmi Chronicle. There's a new editor there.
There's a new sheriff in town.
And
her name is Nicole Benke.
Nicole Benke.
And that is a Carmi name, by the way. Behnke.
They have Benkies here in Florida.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, there's
very nice young lady.
One on the volleyball team.
Oh, really?
But I believe there's a C in there.
I don't believe there is on in Nicole's name.
Bencke, I think is.
And Binky was his name-o.
That's exactly right. So you're still writing.
Oh yes, I
you're
still write.
your column.
I write 2 columns a week.
Okay.
I write my personal column, and then I write a column about Uncle Skeet. I still write my Skeet column.
You still write your Uncle Skeet
and I still write general news.
All right, tell me, have you had any good recent columns that you're very proud of? And,
Well,
have we notified the Pulitzer Committee yet?
Actually, I've been nominated for a Wurlitzer, and so I'm pretty excited about that. I got notification of that. I may be in for a Wurlitzer Prize.
Is that right?
Yeah, not great.
Well,
yeah.
How about that?
But anyway, my most recent column I found kind of interesting, and you got to see, it's kind of interesting to me at least, where you get these ideas to write things. And my personal column is sometimes is humorous, sometimes it's not humorous. It's just about observation.
Sure.
I read the obituaries partly because of my age, I guess. See, there's more people underground than there are above ground.
See, now that's the thing. I do too. I feel.
Oh yeah, you got friends and loved ones.
Yeah, you don't want to miss a friend or loved one's passing.
So I looked on the line here a few days ago, one day last week, at a gentleman by the name of Bill Harmon, B.G. Bill Harmon of Carmi, passed away. Mr. Harmon was very well known in the oil business. He was also a co-founder of Elastec American Marine. You've heard of
really?
Elastec?
Nice.
He was one of the Elastec investors, if you will, in the very early stages,
probably, yeah.
very early stages of that business. And I went to school with his 2 daughters. So anyway, I knew Mr. Harmon fairly well. But
Mr. Harmon, a man of particular, sounds like a long age.
he was 95 when he passed.
Yeah, okay.
95 years old. And I hadn't seen, actually, I'd been to a gathering, a political thing where I think Dick Durbin showed up to visit Elastec. Mm-hmm. And I covered it as a news story. And I ran into Mr. Harmon. I was able to say, hey, good to see you again. And, we reconnected after 50 years. I hadn't seen him in 50 years. So anyway, his passing inspired me to write this most recent column. And it goes back to 1966.
53 years ago.
1966. The city of Carmi was celebrating its sesquicentennial. That's 150, right?
All right.
Sesquicentennial celebration. And it was a year-long celebration. All kinds of things, concerts and tours and all kinds of stuff. Well, anyway, during the spring convention, they called it, they they booked a keynote speaker.
Okay.
And the keynote speaker was a gentleman by the name of Chet Huntley. Does that name ring a bell?
I know who Chet Huntley is.
Chet Huntley of the Huntley-Brinkley Report, which was the NBC Nightly News.
That's right.
NBC News. So they brought in Chet Huntley as the keynote speaker.
Nice.
So B.G. Harmon, Bill Harmon, was the person in charge of getting Chet Huntley from the airport to Carmi. Flew him from
Evansville or something?
Yeah, through Evansville or St. Louis. I don't really remember. Yeah. But anyway, he brought him to Carmi. And so before this trip, before Mr. Huntley arrived, Bill Harmon called me up and said, hey, and I'm a junior in high school.
Yeah.
I'm a junior in high school. He said, and I was writing for the Carmi high school newspaper, which was the Bulldog Barks, and the yearbook called the Carmian.
The Bulldog Barks.
Yeah, the Bulldog Barks is the name of the school paper.
Is it still the name of the paper?
If it's still published, yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Bulldog Barks.
They had the Brayer, the over
the Brayer, which is a mule.
Mule braying.
Yes.
Right.
Well, the Carmian is the news. Is the yearbook, and the Bulldog Barks is the newspaper.
What's the Carmian?
Carmian.
Okay.
That's how I pronounce it. It may be right.
I have no idea.
I don't either. But anyway, Mr. Harmon said, "Would you like to come over to my house and meet Chet Huntley? Maybe take a picture for the Bulldog Barks newspaper
and
really interview
cool.
him. And interview him."
Sure.
And believe it or not, at that age,
you are a Forrest Gump for crying out loud.
I am. I watched the nightly news. I always, even as a teenager, I watched the nightly news.
You watched NBC on purpose?
NBC, and I just was.
Chronicle was on AB or CBS.
CBS, and I was enthralled with Chet Huntley and David Brinkley.
Right.
And they did a series.
I'd rather had Brinkley than Huntley, though.
Oh, you would? Not
of
maybe.
The two ways. See, I don't remember Huntley as a broadcaster. I remember Brinkley.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't remember Huntley.
Maybe I remember him more because I got to meet him.
That's probably true.
Anyway, so he invited me to the house. I put on the cleanest white shirt I had, and a tie and a jacket and everything. And then I went by the school and picked up the Graflex press camera with the Honeywell flash on it, made sure the batteries were charged and everything, and went to Mr. Harmon's house. And the first thing I remember when I walk in, it's funny things that you remember. I mean, to this day, I remember this.
Yeah.
I smelled tobacco smoke. as in
Really?
pipe smoke, excuse
Okay.
me, pipe tobacco smoke. And, you know, my folks all smoke. I don't know if your folks smoke, but
My
a lot
dad
of relatives smoke. You know, you smoke,
Smoke
no big
cigarettes.
deal. You smoke.
Bel Air, I can tell you what a Bel Air smells like from a mile away.
I had never experienced pipe tobacco smoke before as a kid. That was different. Well, anyway, Chet Huntley was in there smoking a pipe
Yeah.
and having a cocktail, having a highball. And so B.G. Harmon introduced me, set me down on the couch, got to take his picture and everything, interviewed him, talked to him about several things. And it was phenomenal to me to meet somebody of such great stature. I mean, just a
He's on the
giant
TV news, entertaining, informing 30 million people a night.
Not to mention he has interviewed world leaders,
Right.
you know, and has traveled the world. And so he was so gracious, and he answered all my questions, and he was just a great guy. And so Bill Harmon, after the meeting, he comes up and snaps a picture
That's
of me
nice.
and Chet Huntley.
That's cool.
That picture, to this day, sits on my desk and
No kidding.
has for as long as I had the picture. I've had it reprinted and framed, set on my desk. It meant so much to me, and that was the first time in my life that I felt like I could do news. It sparked my interest in news.
So then you went out and soaped his car?
I did. Paraffin.
Paraffin, I got you.
But it's just, it shows you what something small can last a lifetime, or even launch a career, or shine a light down a career path. It shined a light down a path, is what it did.
And then Mr. Harmon, he
facilitated that.
He probably had no idea what he ended up getting into.
No, and he was such a gracious man to even invite me into his home. I've never been to his home. That's the only time I'd ever been in his home. And I got to meet Chet Huntley and interview him and take his picture, and had my picture taken with one of the greats in news.
That's
so
really
anyway,
cool.
That's
a cool story.
I thought it
I didn't know you. I didn't know you knew Chet Huntley.
yeah. He and I are just like that.
Not anymore.
No, he did.
Folks, we're going to be right back. We're going to have more stories from Lynn Wells. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only, with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right, or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Lynn Wells. We're just talking about all kinds of different things. You said, by the way, you're still writing for the Carmi Chronicle.
I am.
Pick him up every Sunday? Not pick you up, pick up your work. When does
It's
your column
actually
appear?
on Thursday. It's a Thursday issue.
All right, well,
It's a weekly. I'm sorry, it's a weekly.
I didn't mean
Yeah, and it's I also write for the Navigator Journal and also the
and that's on Wednesday.
and the Prairie Post.
When's that one come out? Mondays?
Also Wednesday.
Also Wednesday. Do the same columns that go into the Carmi Chronicle go into the other two?
Yes. Well, except for Skeet. Skeet's in the Prairie Post. And sometimes Skeet gets into the Navigator Journal.
We're going to talk about Skeet here in a little bit.
Skeet had a health scare. We'll talk maybe if we got time. If we got time.
I hope that Skeet's doing a little bit
He
better.
is. He's doing so much better. But it was a scare. It was a health scare.
We'll get to that
scare.
here in just a
Terrible.
little bit. All right, now you have been doing this newspaper thing and writing writing your own news in radio, television, and newspaper for the last several years, decades.
Yes.
Have you ever considered writing a novel or anything like that?
I'm into nonfiction myself, but I've had people try to encourage me to write fiction, and I just haven't sat down and done it.
You think you could?
I think I probably could. It's just a whole different thing for me, though. You know, I like to write nonfiction.
Well, it would actually, it would cut into your nonfiction time for one thing.
Sure.
Because anytime you talk with somebody who writes a novel or who does, they got to sit down. That's work.
It is work. You got to do so much a day, or you're never going to get anything done.
Do people realize how much work goes into writing? I mean, you've been doing this for years. It takes you hours at a time.
It does. I can do a 1,000-word column. It might take me a day. Might take me half a day. I've had 1,000-word columns where I'll sit down and I can write them in 15 minutes. It just depends on what hits me and how it hits me, and sometimes it flows and sometimes it's drudgery, and I got to go back and rewrite. So it just depends on how it looks before you hit send.
Your self-editing process.
Yeah.
You've always dealt with an editor over the years, but you have a self-editing process as well. It varies from one column to another.
Yeah, because some columns are looser. By that I mean you can use more words and go into more detail, and then the other columns require you to write tightly and concisely.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to pack so much into, 1,000 words sounds like a lot, but if you got a lot of detail in it,
3.5 pages.
you got to be concise and cut out a bunch of words you don't need. You got to be careful about that. I find myself doing that anyway.
Having written, and when I write now, I'm basically writing for 30-second commercials.
Sure.
And
you got to be really tight there.
You got to be tight.
Yes,
but you're also looking at about 80 words.
Sure.
Rather than 80 to 100 words, rather than 1,000 at a time. But I can do that as well in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or it takes me 2 hours. Sometimes.
If you have a vision in your head already, I get some of my ideas while I'm out on the lawnmower. I get some of my ideas when I'm in the shower. I mean, it just depends on where the inspiration comes from and how familiar you are with the topic you're going to write about.
The reason I ask about novelizations is because ladies and gentlemen, I occasionally do think about this job at home.
Wait a minute.
Drink the vodka.
Thank you very much.
I occasionally think about this in my off hours, like anything else.
Who doesn't?
I accidentally, and I hate to tell you this, I dreamed about you coming in here today, or I dreamed last night that you had written a novel, and I was in it.
Wow.
There's no joke here.
This would be a big novel, wouldn't it?
The big talk.
Big talk, see?
Yeah. Nice promotion,
Thank
man.
you
I
very
appreciate
much.
the self-promotion.
Big talk with
so
Bruce Dickey.
but no. And I'm sitting there thinking, so I'm thinking about you writing a novel, for crying out loud. You've never even thought about it yourself.
No, not really. Nothing like a fiction. No
fiction.
No, I had never given it a thought. Been encouraged a couple of times. Just haven't done it.
What's the
Not
closest
sure
you haven't even thought about it. No kidding.
I sat down and banged out you're going to laugh at me, but I did. I sat down and banged out a children's book one time.
Did you?
I did.
How'd that go?
It's still sitting there in the computer in queue, as they say. It's still sitting there.
Is this something you're waiting for an illustrator to?
That would actually help a lot. I'm not trying to be funny. It's
no.
It is okay. You want to know what it was about?
I do want to know what it's about, because I knew that I was going to talk to you today about nonfiction or fiction.
I was born in a small little bitty White County town called Maunee.
Yes.
Maunee is a tiny town. Today, it might have 75 people.
If that.
If that many.
Yeah.
There is an area of Maunee that as you go out south of Maunee, you go through a little...
Toward New Haven.
Yes, you go south.
Yes.
You go south out of the quote-unquote city limits.
The proper.
Of Maunee.
Maunee proper.
You go through a very little swampy area, and the next thing you come to are two areas of danger. The railroad tracks, and then off to your left, which would be back to the east, the Wabash River. Well, my grandmother, who basically raised me in my very young years, made sure we never went past that swampy area, because she knew that there was a lot of stuff that could go wrong south of that. And that area was called Gyoshi. I'm serious.
I believe you.
Gyoshi was the name of the swampy area that us kids you couldn't go past Gyoshi.
No going past Gyoshi.
And Gyoshi was an Indian name. I mean, there's no punchline to this, Bruce. This is just, she called it Gyoshi, and my grandmother was half Blackfoot Indian.
Okay.
Seriously. And so she had this Gyoshi. I don't know what it translates to. Probably a three-legged dog. I don't know. But we knew not to go.
I can't believe you just said three-legged dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway, we knew not to go past that. And so anyway, I wrote a story about, and it has to do with kids and danger and boundaries mainly.
Yeah.
And so I banged a story out about that. And it all was based upon a childhood experience about Gyoshi.
Have you ever shown it to an illustrator? Because you're not an illustrator.
Oh, God. I can draw flies. That's about it. in the summertime, that's about it.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, you can do a children's book.
Yeah, and I think the topic is important, don't you?
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Boundaries and danger. And,
yeah, absolutely.
Well, how important it is to stay close to home. And, it's in today's society, certainly.
Certainly. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back here. Len Wells is the guest, and we're just banging out all kinds. We're going to get you a novel. That's what we're going to do.
Thank you. Get me an editor.
I've got publishers.
Give me a publisher. You do have publishers?
I do have publishers. Ooh. Yeah, we'll make this happen. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back after these. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today, Lynn Wells. We are talking about a wide variety of stuff as we've got, I didn't give you the name. I'll give you the name before you leave.
Of what? The lawyer that you think I need?
Oh, the publisher.
Oh, yeah.
Words Mean Something Publishing or something like that.
Bob's Pretty Good Book Company.
They do. It's over in Salem. They do a good job.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you.
They do a very good job. I'm glad to help out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Would you ever consider doing a travel book?
A travel book?
Publishing a travel book.
Well,
the reason I ask is because I know you have
I'm a world traveler.
You've been to D.C. several times. I went to Washington,
I used to work out there.
Went to Washington, D.C. for the first time last month.
Wow.
Yes.
You didn't even go when you were in high school then?
No.
Wow.
We had.
I think it's so much more important to go at an older age. But go ahead, please.
That's fine. We had a superintendent of schools when I was in high school who did not believe in kids taking trips.
Well, that's a shame.
It is awful.
Is that person still with us? Has left?
Still alive, but no longer with school.
Which is probably a good thing.
He left. Actually, that's the worst thing. He left. He didn't believe in kids going on overnight trips. He didn't believe in musicals. The putting on of plays and musicals. Didn't believe in that.
I know who that was, but please go ahead.
I thought that putting money to that direction was just the arts.
It didn't carry it at all for the arts.
Didn't care for the arts, and then
no marching bands, none of that.
No marching was
terrible.
And
that's sad.
The band director at the time also got into the guy because of that. And,
I think the arts are so important in education. Absolutely important.
Well, nevertheless, neither here nor there. We went to Washington, and I did not go to the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh man!
How bad of a loss is that? How big of a how bad do I feel? Should I feel about skipping the Lincoln Memorial, even though I did go to Ford Theater?
To me, it's one of the most iconic monuments in Washington. Just to be able to stand there and look up, and just there's a feeling you get when you see Lincoln sitting there, and it's just enormous.
Yeah,
it gives me the chills thinking about it.
Yeah,
and being there at twilight, that's even better.
I wondered. You see, I've been feeling over the. I've been.
Or turn around and look down the mall.
I've been wondering if I didn't mess up by not going.
I think you said there was a parking issue.
It was travel. It was parking. I didn't want to. We were going to go. We were staying in a part of town that was about 3 miles from the memorial. But it was going to take me 25 minutes to get there the last morning. My plan was to go the last morning and just go, stand there, turn around, and drive off. But we were going the other way. So it was going to take us. It was going to take about an hour out of our day just to get there, stop for 10 minutes, get back in the car, and go.
Well, I hope that in the future you can go there and make that a priority at some future date. I hope you do, seriously, because the view looking back is pretty.
The view
phenomenal.
looking toward the Washington Memorial and
down the mall.
Yeah. To Washington and Jefferson Memorial.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's.
It'd be worth going back to. Absolutely. Like I said, I used to work in Washington D.C., lived in nearby Alexandria, Virginia, and there's just so much to see and so much to do in Washington. I'm glad you got to go and work like a 12-year-old or 13-year-old kid, because you don't really
12
remember
13-year-old kid doesn't realize
they don't remember stuff. It's not important.
I went walking through Skylab.
Wow, that's cool.
The kid, if I was an 11-year-old kid today, or if, for that matter, what they got, grade school kids, 7th and 8th grade go to D.C. now, or high school kids go to D.C. now, they would have no idea what Skylab was.
No.
And one of the cool parts of going seeing Skylab was walking through the thing.
Sure.
And I do remember it, and I remember the darn thing falling in the 1970s.
Absolutely. Burning up.
Everybody was scared. It was going to, Skylab's falling, Skylab's falling.
Yeah, it's going to come down on Dairy Queen. I know it.
It's going to come down and end life as we know it.
Oh, the humanity. But the fact do remain, it's pretty amazing. Washington's beautiful.
Able to go to Skylab. Well, we saw all these rockets that had I been a dumb teenager, I probably wouldn't have known anything about what these rockets without having read and seen movies as I grew up. Like
have the historical perspective.
I saw the right stuff. For crying out loud, I saw the right
Absolutely.
stuff. Which when we walked in, first thing I saw was the X1.
Yeah.
I saw the Bell X1, the orange X1 from
Chuck Yeager.
From Chuck Yeager.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I was sitting there. That was the coolest thing I saw on the whole trip. And
breaking the sound barrier in that thing.
And
they thought the world would end if he broke the sound barrier.
And one of the people I was with said, "What's that?" I said, "That's the X1. That's right there.
Bright orange.
The X1. Bright orange. You can't miss.
No.
You can't miss the X1." But then you saw the. Which also makes the Wright brothers stuff in there pretty cool too.
Oh, absolutely.
What's your favorite? You lived there. Did you ever get a chance to go sightseeing? You did something.
Oh yeah. Well, across the street from where I worked was one of the Smithsonian centers, and I'd remember walking in, take my lunch hours, and I'd go to the Smithsonian, wander around in there, and the first thing I saw when I walked in, or at least the particular entrance I'd go in, was the Hope Diamond. Would be sitting there. There's the Hope Diamond. That's a huge diamond. Remember that thing?
That's big.
That's huge.
That's big.
But yeah, I spent a lot of time there. And one of the more recent trips I took to Washington, I visited a place you probably never heard of, but it'd be worth going to if you go back.
Well, doggone it.
It is. And it's not a monument. It's not. You should. I didn't know you were going. It's not a monument. It's a location. Something to see. Something to witness. It's a location called 8th and I.
Okay.
8th and I it's an intersection. Sure. It is a parade field. It's a military parade field. And what they do is they bring in international foreign dignitaries. Dictators. But anyway, they bring in foreign leaders. And they show these people how, drill teams and stuff. Precision drill teams. It's a parade field. 8th and I.
No kidding.
It is phenomenal.
No kidding.
And there's a grandstand there. You can sit down and spend 30 minutes there. It's worth every dime of it.
Wow.
Not dime. It doesn't cost anything.
Say it's free.
Yeah, it's free. But anyway, 8th and I is a military parade field where they do precision drills.
I spent 2 days in D.C. and I realized about
you need another
a
5
day,
at
and
least.
I needed quite a bit more time.
And it's a seat of government. To me, it's phenomenal.
See, that's the thing. I didn't even see the White House.
Yeah.
From afar, I was a block.
Oh, Rick and Sarah just live north of Fairfield. You can go to the White House anytime you want. Rick and Sarah White.
I talked to him last week. Yeah,
they're good people.
Yeah, good people. Hey, folks, we're going to come back. We've got we do have. We want to make sure that he's feeling better. We're going to tell. I hear Skeet's been down.
He had a health scare. Skeet had a health scare. We're going to talk about Uncle Skeet. Could have been bad.
It could have been. Well, that's what you were going to tell me about that. So. Uncle Skeet has a health scare, and we'll come back. We're going to see how he's doing. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Len Wells. We'll be right back after these. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I am Bruce Dickey. That fella, congenial fella, saying hello is Len Wells.
The man, the legend,
and
friend of those who have no friends.
I appreciate you. You had a recent birthday, did you?
I did on the 20th of July.
Yeah.
I figured you'd have me here on your birthday.
Well,
You're not going to ask me how old I am, are you?
I was out of. That was when I was in D.C.
Oh, man, you didn't even tell me you were going to D.C.
Oh, I know. Well,
I would have given you instructions on where to go.
You'd want to go.
Oh. I understand now. You waited till you got back. Very, very smart on your part.
That's not my first day.
I know, but I'd have been a good tour guide.
You would have been an outstanding tour guide. All right. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling well.
Oh, yes. I made it through another birthday, standing up.
It wasn't you've got one to go till the new demographic, right?
No, I hit that new demographic.
This was the new demographic?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna bring it up then.
Oh, somebody said the 70s, the new 95, right?
Is that right? So do you mind me saying?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, he just turned 70 years
I'll
old.
tell you on birthday.
70?
I'll tell you.
I thought that was next year.
No, it's this year. Just had it.
Congratulations.
Do I look 70?
No.
I feel 70.
Do I look 70?
Yes.
I do look 70. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I do.
When you turn 70, they'll say, why don't they close the box on him? just teasing. Just teasing.
It's good news. That's right.
I'm sorry. They forgot to close the box.
That will have already been closed 15 years.
It has more fun than people.
Speaking of
Health.
how is Uncle Skeet? I hear
Uncle Skeet.
He's dealing with issues.
He had a health scare.
Oh boy, I'm sorry
Terrible
to hear
health
that.
scare. Well, what happened was, do you mind if I bring my bottle of water
No, go
up here?
ahead.
Okay, just in case, because sometimes this part of the
I
program, I
understand.
sometimes
You're fine.
I get choked up.
That's right. I don't have Kleenex in the
That's okay.
handy.
That's why I got a sleeve.
All right.
So,
It is green.
Skeet was having belly pain.
Oh no.
Terrible belly pain. I mean, he could not get comfortable. I mean, he'd shift back and forth, and finally, the only comfort and rest he could get is laying flat on his back in the recliner. I mean, he was in misery.
Moving the recliner back, barely able to keep his eyes forward to see the
Wheel of Fortune. It was
Wheel of Fortune.
terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jenny said, "Well, I know what your belly pain's all about. I know what it's about. It says it's your diet. Hey, look at what you eat. Uncle Skeet loves fried cabbage,
Oh no.
ham and beans,
Oh.
boiled pickled eggs, and then he washes it all down with Blatt's beer." So Jenny says, it's gas. It's all it is gas. And and of course, sure enough, he would have a lot of gas, but the pain, he never got relief. Never got any relief, from this pain.
What do you take Rolaids or anything?
He did everything he could possibly think of to get rid of this pain. Oh, everything. He took Tums, Rolaids, everything, and he couldn't get rid of this belly pain. So he went to his family physician, and the family physician said, "Well, I'm going to have to do an exam down there to see what's going on." And then,
but this is your
family physician.
internist as opposed.
No,
to
not even an internist. This is just a family doctor.
okay.
Family doc, like your family doctor back home at a clinic.
Yeah.
Well, he took one look at Skeet, and the family doc says, I got to tell you, he said, I don't have an exhaust fan big enough or a pair of rubber gloves thick enough to do anything down there. He said, I'm going to have to refer you to a specialist.
Oh heavens!
So the family doc.
There you go. Talk all kinds more money.
More money, but it's okay. It's okay because he was suffering.
Okay.
This is a health scare.
You don't want to
health scare.
take care of that.
So he referred him to Dr. Harry Holcheck, a proctologist down in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Okay, to see what the deal was. So they made contact with Dr. Holcheck in Bowling Green. Dr. Holcheck told Skeet, said, "Well, what we're going to do is the colonoscopy, which is a very important procedure,
No,
especially if
absolutely.
you're over the age of 50.
We got a couple minutes.
I'll make it quick. Yeah. So anyway, he gets prepared, for
There is a lot of
there's
stuff
a lot of prep.
goes into that.
A lot of prep, and I'll tell you what, he decided he was going to get rid of one more, he taken all that medicine and all that stuff. He's going to get rid of one more Blatt's beer, boiled egg, gas before he said, no, can't do that. Ran to the bathroom there, 6 hours. Gets all clean. Gets cleaned out.
Oh, thank heavens.
Totally cleaned out.
Good.
So the next morning, he's able to drive himself to Dr. Holcheck's office. And, of course, that place, fortunately, is equipped with industrial-strength exhaust fans, like you'd see in a barbecue joint,
Sure.
Thick rubber gloves.
Oh,
So they were able to do a colonoscopy on Skeet. And the doctor came out after the procedure and said, we found something. This is where the health scare really comes in. He said, we found something. I found a mass.
Oh, no.
Found a mass. And
Oh,
Skeet
no.
said, "Oh, dear." He said, "But at first, don't worry about it. I think we got it all. Don't worry about it. I think you're going to recover. You'll be just fine." He says, "Well, was it cancer?" Doctor said, No. He reaches back there and he says, "It looks like a remote control for a Magnavox TV." He'd recovered. And the doctor told him, he says, "Whatever you do in the future, don't watch TV without your pants on." He recovered a remote from his colon, a Magnavox remote from his colon. And Skeet said, "Well, that explains an awful lot." He said, "Because every time I winded, the TV had changed to the cooking channel." Boiled eggs and ham and beans, Blatt's beer, and it kept changing to the cooking
I
channel.
can't believe it.
But there was the mass has been removed.
Thank heavens that they've.
Well,
thank heavens they got to the bottom of it.
They got to the bottom of it. They got the entire mass. Which reminds me of guy gets off the train in front of a Catholic church. "Excuse me, but is mass out?" "No, but your hat's on crooked." Oh no, I can't believe I
See,
said
that's
that.
one of my favorite
I
ones.
love that.
I love that joke.
Mass out. No, but your hat's on crooked. We try to end these shows on a light note. poor Skeet. He's feeling better.
I'm glad he's feeling better. I'll try to be back tomorrow. Len, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, my friend.
We'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. That's funny.